Hi everyone, I just want to make a little video about my Akubra Cattleman hat that I purchased a few weeks ago. And this isn't my first Akubra hat that I bought. The first one I got was a Kubra PD. It was, I believe, a sandtone fawn color, something like that. Yeah, my mind just went blank. And I had it size 57, and my head is a perfect size 57, to be honest, which I believe. But then after wearing it for a few times out in the heat and the rain, the sweatband, it shrunk. I sweat a lot as well, and when the Cooper PD sweatband shrunk, it kind of gave me a little bit of a it was pretty uncomfortable, let's say that, because it was pretty tight. And what I had to do was I had to buy a hat stretcher and stretch it out. In the process of wearing my Cuba PD, I had to stretch it out 2 times, which is to me too much. And when my dad wore the Cuba PD, when I slapped it on his head, he looked more sophisticated than how I did. So I really liked him with a Cuba PD, and in the end, I gave my dad my hat, and it looks much more better on him than on me. And then I decided to get this Cattleman. The Cattleman, as you can see, it's graphite grey, and it's more of a black color, but I read on the forum somewhere that when you leave it in the hot sun, it looks more grey. Well, it's lighter color to me when I see it in the sun, in the direct sunlight, but it's still dark color, which is pretty cool. I don't mind it. It suits me because maybe I'm Asian, black hair, black eyebrow. I don't know, but it looks good on me, I believe. I don't know. Maybe I look like an idiot, but well, yeah. Anyways, but this sorry, frick, I'm getting mixed up here. This Cattleman, it's alright. As I said, I was a size 57, but then I purchased a size 58. I got this at the Strand Arcade, the Strand Hatters, in the city on Pitt Street. Is it on Pitt Street or George Street? No, it's on George Street, actually. Yeah, I used to work at George Street, Dimick's building. But anyway, yeah, this was on George Street. And the guys there were pretty cool. There was 2 guys there. You'll see them on their website and stuff. They were alright. But yeah, and then I said to one of the guys, I forgot his name though. He's one of the sophisticated looking bloke. Anyway, he was tall and that. But yeah, I said to him, I want a size 58, because when I wore a size 57, because my head was wider here, I was more of a rounded head than long oval. Long oval is like here and here, it's long. But my one is, I got more width in my head, and when I wore it, it kind of distorted the brim. Something like this, you know, when your head is more wider and it distorts the brim. And I look like an idiot with a Cooper PD on. But with this Cattleman, I decided to get a 58, so I won't have a distorted side brim when I wear it on, which is good in a way as well. And then the dude, he placed a foam thing inside the whole rim by flipping this leather out, and then I wore it for a few times. I sweated heaps, and I don't know if you can see here, the sweat marks is like, you see it shrivel up here and there, so it helps to shrink the leather as you sweat, because it shrivels in certain places, especially on the forehead area. That's where I sweat a lot. And after a while, I remove the foam away, and I just put tissue where I lack volume in my head, and that's the front and the back side of this hat area, as you can see. And then I've been wearing this for a while, so it shrunk like half a size. So this to me is a 57.5 now instead of a 58. That's how I calculate it. But it can shrink a lot more. That's what I know, but I haven't done it yet. I haven't worn it enough to make it conform to my head at the moment. I like this hat. I wore it while doing my garden. I wore it out in the shops. I get people staring at me, but no one has confronted me and go, "Hey man, you got a nice hat." Maybe because I look too gangy or something. I don't know. But yeah, but it's a good hat. I like it that it has holes here. What I realize is my heat, for sure, it will escape from these little holes there. It helps a lot to cool my head. But being a dark color, it will absorb all the heat that you can imagine. So it gets pretty warm compared to other colors, as I believe. Compare this to my the Kubra PD that I gave to my dad. The Kubra PD was more cooler wearing in the hot sun than this. This takes more heating. That's what I can say. And I'm not a bold kind of guy. I got a thick amount of hair, and for this size, which is 58 instead of a 57, I use a lot of gel and hairspray most of the days when I go out, because I just like, if I don't gel or hairspray my hair, I look like an idiot. That's how I see myself. So I always gel and hairspray. I have to use two combo. Gel itself is not strong enough to hold my hair. Hairspray is not strong enough to hold my hair. I need two because my hair is pretty thick and I have a lot of hair. Even after I cut my hair, I trim it down, like, you know, at the hairdressers. A few weeks later, man, my hair comes out like a mop. But yeah, this Cattleman is pretty awesome. I like the shape of it. I enjoy wearing it everywhere. And I like it how there's no linings inside. And why do I say that? Well, because I have the Kubra PD had a lining. It also had holes, ventilation holes, which is good. But I have another hat where there is no ventilation hole and there is a lining. But yeah, without the lining, it's awesome. I wore it in the rain yet? Nope, I didn't wear this in the rain yet because I don't know. I just didn't want to at the moment. And what I realized about with graphite greys, you need one of this, man. You need to have a brush at least to brush off the dust, because for me, I'm into hats at this stage of my life. Like, it's like a little hobby, right? So every day or every 2 days, I'll be wiping down, like brushing off the dust. I don't know, I just like doing it. It gives me an excuse to touch my hat. It gives me an excuse to play with it, have a look at it, like, you know, enjoy what I bought. Yeah, and well, that's all I can say for now. But I don't know what else to say except if okay, I'll just say what I say. Like, if I was to think of purchasing a Cattleman and I didn't yet, this leather is comfortable, but it's not as comfortable as the Heritage series, which I'll make another video soon. When you get this is like made of paper. I was about to rip it out, but I decided to leave it on because I don't know, it doesn't hurt to leave it on. And the ribbon fails. Is that how you say fails? Anyway, yeah, this thing slowly comes out as you wear it more and more on and off, but it will eventually stop because yeah, it can't loosen up all the time. The felt is nice. I don't mind it compared to others hats, I guess, but there's not much others I have. This is Imperial. This one here is the Heritage. It's a bit different in felt, but I'll get to the hat later. I like the kangaroo headband. It looks pretty cool. It's got the word Akubra. This has been engraved on this little copper thingy-majig, whatever you call it. Not engraved, but yeah, engraved actually. Hand engraved. They could do better with this one. This one didn't look. This one here doesn't look as good as that one. That one looks a bit better, but anyways. Yeah, I think I'll stop this video now. I know my vocabulary and speech in this video is lousy. Yeah. But anyway, I hope you enjoy it. If not, it's alright. Thumbs up or thumbs down, I don't mind, as long as it might help someone. You know, this video might help someone. Oh yeah, by the way, I put this is a poppycock. I got it from, you know, good old Costco sells this stuff. But I'll rest my hat on here. The reason why I do that is because it doesn't touch this leather band, so it doesn't squash it or whatever you want to call it. You can make a cardboard paper and do it and chuck it on and stuff, but I've decided to use this instead. I don't know, call it cheap, yeah, but it works. But anyways, I'll get to this video soon. Okay, cheers.